Please. My name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup Misfit. And I have my update for 50 Shades of Black, and I've been doing pretty well considering we are only 1 month into this project. At the intro, I decided I was going to start this project off with 5 products. We're going to chat about each of those and then what I am pulling into this project this time around. So the first product we're going to talk about is the little mini Nest perfume sample that I had. I did completely finish that off. But I must have gotten rid of the bottle even though I thought I put it off to the side and I would remember where it was. It's gone. So unfortunately I can't show you, but I do promise that it did not take me very long to completely finish that off. Probably only a few more uses, and I am really happy that now I am one less perfume sample down in my collection. So that one is out. That was the very first product that I completely finished off. Next is my chapstick. This is just a general update. I have been wearing this, but not as consistently as I would like to, but we are also in the springtime, heading into summer now. So I think if I can reach for this twice a day, once in the morning and once at night, I don't really need to worry about reapplying throughout the day if I can't or don't remember to. As long as I'm getting 2 uses on it daily, I think I'll be getting some half decent progress on this. So that is what my aim is going to be, and it's going to be in here until it's in here. So it'll be a while, but that's okay. I'll be happy that once it's completely finished and out of my collection. Now, the other lip product that I had is my Revlon Bare Affair lipstick, and I actually lost this. Thought I lost it, more like misplaced it, I suppose, for I want to say about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. So I did happen to lose some progress time there, and I only found this a little less than a week ago. So I do still have really decent progress on this. I also have been using some other lip products, so I haven't been reaching for it as often since I found it again. I am wearing it today, but I do think that I'll be able to get back to using this on a regular, consistent basis, which means I'll be able to get this out sooner than later. And considering it's only been in my collection for a few months or so, I've been making some pretty good progress on this just in general, so I'm really excited about that. Next, we're going to chat about my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, and I had 2 shades in here, Sprinkles and Mocha, that was rolled over from 50 Shades of Brown, and I'm ready to show you guys where I'm at with this palette. So this is what we're looking like. This is Sprinkles right here, and this one was Mocha. So let's chat about Sprinkles first. You can see that I have made some really good progress in this shade, and it looks very thin down here. I dipped my highlighter brush into it so that the tip of the bristles is hitting kind of against the side of the pan, and you can see a little bit of like raised amount in this top corner right there. So I am making some good progress on this. I use it as a base for a highlight, and I actually have worn it on its own. I actually forgot to put highlight on top of it one day, but I actually really liked how it looked just alone, and I decided to just continue to wear it that way. So I might try and do that a couple more times, but I do try to reach for this almost every single day and just pair something else on top of it just to make some progress. And then this shade right here called Mocha is what I was using in my brows, and I actually finished this off today. So you can see just the tiniest little bit left right down here. That's gonna be like maybe half a brow, maybe a brow use. So this one is completely gone. And I was saying last month that I wanted to use a powder in my brows eyeshadow more than likely until the end of June, and then switch to a gel. So I wasn't sure if I was actually going to finish this before then or not, but obviously I have, which is really exciting. So I'm going to obviously roll this one out, but still use an eyeshadow. I'm going to go back to my What's a Beauty Geodes palette, the shade Rock in there, and use that in my brows until the end of June, and then switch over to a brow gel. So those were the 5 products that I have been working on. I am rolling out 2 of them. However, I am pulling in quite a few more products. But before I get into that, I want to show you my first bonus product, which didn't take too long to finish after I had uploaded and filmed and done the intro. This is my concealer from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me concealer, and I cannot get anything else out of here. So because this is like an everyday staple for me, foundations, concealers, mascaras, eyeliners, those sort of things I consider as bonus products if I finish them off. The rest of the stuff I consider like actually in this project and like my fun stuff. the things that I like and kind of choose to wear, whereas foundation, concealer, mascara, getting back to the eyeliner, those are like every single day, do not go without type of products. So those are going to be considered bonuses. So I have my very first bonus product, which is really exciting. So I have in total completed 3 products within the very first month of this project. So I'm excited to see how the rest of this project is going to go. With that, I am bringing in quite a few more products, definitely more than just the 2 that I was planning on. So I'm bringing 4 in total. The first 2 products are gonna kind of go hand in hand in a way. So let me explain. The very first one is this body wash that I got as a sample from Sephora as well. This is from Salt and Stone. This is in bergamot and hinoki. I'm not sure. But anyways, I have been switching back and forth, and this is the one of the shower gels that I have been wearing or using, I guess. So I want to obviously completely finish this one off. And then once I do, I'm going to actually pour the rest of this one from Bath & Body Works into here to be able to use, because I'm having a hard time getting it out of here. I didn't want to consider this done yet just because I still have so much left in here. This is in lavender and vanilla, so I really do enjoy this one, but I figured that this would be a really good bottle to be able to use this up. So I'm going to focus on this one first, and once she's done, I'm going to pour this into here and then completely finish this one off as well and get 2 knocked out, which I'm really, really excited about. Now, the next 2 products, you could kind of consider them staple products, but I also don't. You could with the body wash as well, obviously, but I'm not going to consider them as those products. The very first one is from this palette, the Artist Couture Supreme Nudes palette. This may look familiar to you if you watch my Project Level Up palette or project. This was my level 2 palette. So the only changes that has been made in this palette since I leveled on up to level 3 was this shade right here. I have expanded the pan. I like to completely finish off my lid setting shades before I move to a new one. If you have not watched Project Level Up from me, like I said, this was my level 2 project, my level 2 palette. And I had some really good progress going on in this shade already. I had not hit pan in it before I rolled it into the project, but I did hit pan while I was working on this palette for those 2 weeks. Now, I didn't consider this as part of that because, like I said, I had some really good progress going on in it, but I want to now completely finish this off. I have been wearing eye makeup again. I was having issues today, so I probably shouldn't have, but I want to try and finish this off the best that I can. There's been a couple days where I haven't actually set my lids, so I don't know if that's making a difference or not. So I might not use this every day I do my eye makeup, but nonetheless, I will end up finishing this off well before the end of this project. So this is the next one that is going to be in here. And then the last product I'm pulling in is my MAC Fix Plus Spray. Now, I purchased this during the Sephora sale in April, so I'm not too far into it. I haven't had it for too long, and I'm not marking my products, but I'm going to say that I'm at this little peak of the F. And that's just where I'm going to try and remember that I was at to be able to keep track of this. I use this every single day when I use my makeup. I don't have to, but I do. So I want to pull this into this project. The black cap, the black print on the bottle. So those are the 4 new products that I'm going to pull in. So these are going to be sticking around for a little while. So neither of those 4 are going to be rolled out next month. The only product that I think I can probably get rolled out is the shade Sprinkles. The rest of them are going to be in here for a little bit, but that's okay. I don't mind having products in here that are going to be in here for the long haul. I just didn't want to pull all 50 products in, knowing that I might change my mind somewhere throughout the 12 months and not want to work on something and finish it off anymore. My goal for this project is always to finish off as many products as I can within the color that we're working on. And with it being black and me not really working on black products, I wanted to kind of categorize the products that I'm working on. So I have black packaging, black design, which could be the font or the design on the packaging itself, black in the name, and I might even add in the black owned brand category if I find something that I want to work on, completely finish off that is a black owned brand in my collection. So I hope I didn't say that at the beginning. If I did, I apologize for repeating it, but that is pretty much it. So Nothing incredibly exciting, but the fact that I finished off that mocha shade is probably the best part of this update for myself. And like I said, next month I'm really hoping to have sprinkles finished off, and then I only have 2 shades left, just these two, and I'm going to try and figure out what I want to do with those. Maybe eventually pull them into another project, but that is all that I have left of my chocolate bonbons palette, so it's really exciting. So that is it. That is all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I apologize for the lighting throughout this video. It is 8 o'clock at night, the night before this is supposed to go up, so I didn't really have any other time to film. So the sun is setting and we are calling it a day. So thank you guys once again, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.